We're all excited about. It's
Hello.
Oh, look, we've got our guest. We've got Jake Griggs, air fryer guy. Welcome, Jake.
Hello, how you going? Sorry, I didn't know what was happening then. I had all sorts of dogs barking, I had
Oh
phones ringing. I
no,
was like, is Booktopia coming? It's
that's
happening. We're
okay.
here. I'm very
We're
excited.
here. That's the main thing, right? We're here today. And for those who are dropping in to this live event, welcome. As I said, this is Amelia from Booktopia. We've got Jake on the line, and Jake is the air fryer master. So without further ado, we'll kick off this awesome event. I'd just like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we meet and pay my respects to elders past and present and emerging. I extend this welcome to any First Nations people watching today. And we're so thrilled to have Airfry Guy jump on our TikTok. It's obviously a growing TikTok. We can't wait to bring you more of these kind of things. But we want you to get hungry today. This is all about food. This is all about air frying. We can't wait to find out all of the tips and tricks and secrets that Jake can't wait to tell us all about. You know, there's videos like your hot dog pie, your poached paprika chicken that's gone viral, like 12 million views, I think. And
Oh
dessert
gosh,
nachos.
that's a lot.
You name it, you've air fried it. What else are you?
Yes, it's all about experimenting, isn't it?
Yeah. We can't wait to get into it and hear what else you've air fried, of course. Before we kick off, anyone who's joining us, you're welcome to drop a comment for Jake in the question and answer little box down on your screen. We'll get through as many of the questions as we can later on. But yeah, you're very welcome to ask Jake anything and everything. We can't wait to give you the opportunity to do that. Let us know if any reactions as well if you've ordered Jake's book, which is Pimp Your Air Fryer. And it's going to be out very, very soon, but
I'm
you
just
can
going to
order
hold
it.
that up on the screen right now.
Yeah, show us the book cover. So yeah, if you like, you can order it right now from booktopia.com.au in our link bio. But yeah, we've got a few questions to kick off, Jake, as well. You're obviously arguably Australia's air frying expert. We need to know how you got started. Can you tell us about that?
I'm not sure why you said arguably, like I am the Australia's expert. I'm just joking.
Let's just put it out there.
Ah, yeah, look, I didn't, I never expected to be Australia's air fryer expert at all. I did not know that I'd be here with a cookbook and knowing a lot about air frying when I first started. But the story goes that my nephew Nate was at a family gathering with me, and he was just glued to the screen on his phone, and I was like, "What are you looking at, mate?" He's like, "Oh, it's this thing called TikTok," and this was a couple of years ago
Yeah.
when it wasn't very popular, and I had a look at it, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool, mate." He's like, "Oh, Uncle Jake, can you get TikTok famous, please?" And I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll try for you." You know what I mean? Because all he ever wanted was to be, all he ever wants is to be famous and be, have social media and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll give it a go. And then I started doing random things like I had this little segment called Gardening with Griggsy, and then I had just all random stuff. And then then one day I pretended to put my wedding ring into the air fryer, and my wife came home, and she got really angry, and it got a lot of views, and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. I was like, maybe it's the wedding ring, maybe it's the air fryer, I don't know. So then I did an air fryer recipe, and well, actually, I didn't do an air fryer recipe. Then I just thought I'd put some weird things in the air fryer, like money and I don't know, just plants and just bits and bobs in there, and the videos did okay, and I was like, oh, that's cool. All right, so maybe I'll actually cook something. So I just started cooking. I just cooked what I cooked, which was like it was bacon and eggs on toast, but all done in one go. But I
Okay.
thought that was just normal, and I did that. And just before I posted, I just did an overdub, and I just started singing. If you got no time in the morning and you want to make a beautiful breakfast, I just sang that, and then I just pressed post. Didn't think about it,
Yeah.
And then woke up next day and it's like millions and millions of views. And everyone's like, oh my God, this is great. And I was like, okay, well, I'm air fry now. That's what I do. I air fry stuff and I sing. So
You've solved the world's problems in the nick of time, especially when you wake up in the morning and just want breakfast all in one go. So clearly that's what the
that's right.
people
Well,
want.
exactly. I didn't realize, like, a lot of the stuff that I cook, I didn't realize that a lot of people, everyone's on different levels of cooking, and
Yeah.
people just want, easy things to cook all the time. I didn't realize that that was actually a thing that anyone wanted. But you just never know. You just, make content, have some fun, and then, I guess then you make a cookbook.
I guess the other thing we need to understand is, why do you love food? You obviously shared a little insight into your nephew. Yeah, tell us why you love food.
I've just always been a massive eater. I'm just an eater. I'm an absolute pig, eh? I'm a pig. Like at the moment, like I'm into yogurt, right? Like I
Okay.
know this sounds heavy. I had to look it up on the internet to see if it was unhealthy, but I'm eating a kilo of yogurt a day.
Wow.
That's just because I'm into it. And like before that, I was eating 1.8 liters of ice cream a day. But like basically, I'm just a pig. I just love eating. And even when I was a kid, I remember being at a gathering once, and it was like some sort of public gathering, and my mum or some lady brought me over to my mum. It's like, whose kid's this? Whose kid's this? And my mum's like, oh, it's mine. She's like, just want to say thank you because he ate the entire spread of food. He
Okay.
ate everything. It was all going to be left over. He ate like 17 cupcakes. So
That's,
I just
that's a
love food.
lot.
So yeah, the air fryer is just the quickest and easiest way to get food into my belly.
Okay. So it's a bit of it's a love-hate relationship, but it's the kind of the quick and easy side of it is I guess probably part of why it's, so important to your life and to your rise on social media. I guess
That's
going
right.
back to that childhood aspect of that, you know, what did you want to be when you were growing up, and how has it changed over the years?
Well, when I was a kid, I wanted to weird. I wanted to write jingles for ads. So there you go.
It's not weird.
So that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
That makes sense. I always wanted to do that, and I wanted to be a musician in a band and that sort of thing. So I did spend a lot of my 20s and 30s playing in band, and so I did do that. But I never got the chance to write jingles. So I guess now I do. So I guess I'm doing what I've always wanted to do. So there you
Yeah,
go.
it's come full circle. So you get to pair, the world's problems like breakfast, in a flash, and then, just make it fun and entertaining, and you've obviously created a jingle for Booktopia. So for those who might not be aware, you can check it out
Let me
on our TikTok
I-
page.
I've, I've got the guitar. I've got the guitar here. I'm just going to quickly play it for you. All
Yes,
right, you
yes.
ready? Ready?
Now let's do it.
I get my books from Booktopia. I Pimp Your Air Fryer by Airfryer guy. Unless you've got a book phobia, you gotta go to Booktopia. Get my books, get my air frying books at Booktopia. All right, there you
So
go.
good. Yeah, we can see the talent,
Bit of fun.
bit of fun. Yeah, the jingles, they obviously come
Yeah.
natural to you. So I've got to ask you, who's your biggest food idol, but also maybe who's your favorite music idol?
Okay, so at the moment, my biggest food idol, I don't know his name, but he's on TikTok at the moment. He's like this guy that works in like an Italian sandwich shop. I don't know if you've seen
Okay.
those videos. It's just this guy works in an Italian sandwich shop. He just films himself making these ridiculous sandwiches that are just nothing. It's just like a bit of bread that he cuts in like a weird position and rips out some bread and then just throws a bit of meat and a bit of cheese on it and then just serves it. Like it's just simple and just really fresh ingredients, and it's just so amazing. Like I just love the simplicity of it. There's no like fancy doodah, and it's amazing. Um, but musically, oh god, I don't know. I don't know. Musically, always loved the Beatles.
Yeah,
Always loved the Beatles. You can't go past the Beatles.
the
Classics.
classics.
I love the
Yeah.
classics. Yeah.
I mean, they're the original jingle masters, right? So Can't go
Well,
wrong.
yeah, I guess all their music nowadays would be like, if you broke it down, it'd probably be classified as jingles. It's all just so catchy, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know the musical terms. I'm sure you do, but yeah, it's definitely got that, you know, commercial break, easy listening vibe going on. But
Yeah.
yeah, in terms of the sandwich guy, we'll have to find him and tag him in this video, at a later point if we
Yes.
manage to track him
Yes.
down
If anyone
because
knows the name of that guy that makes the sandwiches, comment. Yeah.
we
Sorry,
love him too.
I'm
Yeah,
cutting you off.
I can't think of it at the minute, but yeah, there's nothing wrong with a classic Italian sandwich if everyone loves them, right? So yeah, it's classic food. I guess it's probably quite a surprise for your fans to hear um, that you're also a fan of the simple food as well, things that don't necessarily get fried. So that's quite an interesting reveal there, Jake. I guess we'll jump into a little bit more about the book now, and feel free as well, anyone listening, drop a question in for us in the Q&A icon down the bottom, and we'll get to those very, very soon. So we'd love to see what you want to ask Jake, air frying questions or just life. But yeah, in terms of the book, obviously it's a cookbook. What was it like to put that together?
Look, I'm not going to lie to you. It was difficult. It was it was difficult. It was quite frustrating. It was fun. It was annoying. It was exciting. It was it was a lot of different things. Basically, like if you're really thinking about it, a cookbook is just a glorified instruction manual.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's just instructions. That's what it is. But the the beauty of it is that the instructions make delicious food, so it's a bit
yeah,
better than
we
a
can eat
reading
after.
instruction manual. But yeah, yeah, just the amount of work into it, I underestimated. I think, like I thought I'd whip it out in a few days, but I was very wrong. Um, but I am proud of it. I feel like a lot of the recipes, I've used a lot of the recipes that I've from my TikTok videos, and then there's a whole like, I'm going to even say hundreds of new ones as well. So it was a good challenge for me, definitely.
That's so good to hear. I guess obviously you're an ambitious guy, so um, wouldn't put it past you to whip it up really quickly, as you do your food. So it's probably not as much of a surprise, but I guess the why did you end up deciding you wanted to share your tips and tricks about air frying?
Um, why did I want to share my? Well, I felt guilty, I guess, because I never ever, well, rarely write times and temperatures on my videos, and that's just because I'm lazy. I can't be bothered, and sometimes I forget. So I'll make the
Yeah,
video and do the song and everything like that, and then I'll go to post it. And how long did I cook that for? I don't even know. Like, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
I never write it down. So then I thought, if I got a cookbook and I have all the recipes, then they're there written down for the people that requested them. So just a little bit of guilt, just whip out a cookbook.
that's cool. Well, yeah, I mean, it's clearly now you've got it on hand as well, and you can reference it to make your life a lot easier as well. Just whenever you're making content, you don't have to go too far to find out the secrets. So, is there any secrets you wanted to share today with the fans?
Um, the biggest it's not really, I don't know if it's a secret or not, but the biggest thing with people that are just starting with air fryers or don't really know how to work them or are not used to them, the
Me.
thing that nobody realizes is, yes, the thing that nobody realizes is that you can just open it whenever and then close it. It doesn't lose all the air. So like when you're cooking in an oven, if you open the oven, you're gone. It's your stuff. Like you have
Yeah.
to wait. It adds an extra 10, 15 minutes on the thing. But because the air and the air fryer circulates quite quickly, you can just, if you think it's ready, just have a look, poke
Okay.
around a bit, throw it back in, and then it's all good. Like that's what people don't really get at the start.
I literally did not know
Yeah.
that. I guess when you're taught, the
Yeah.
conventional way, like you said, with the oven, especially with things like, baking and souffles or things that can like kind of what's the word? Like if you take the peak in the open, you're gonna lose, like, it'll deflate. But yeah, I had no idea about the air fryer, that just didn't matter, in the cooking process. You could just sneak a little look. That's definitely, I think, a basic
Yeah,
fact, but
yeah. Just open it up and have a look.
yeah. Well, I mean, that suits some time for lifestyles, right? I can definitely appreciate that. Would probably be a reason that I need to go buy an air fryer. So I think you're selling me there, Jake. In terms of the actual process of this, obviously you discussed the mixed
Yeah, well,
emotions.
you can get an air fryer now. You've got a book to have a look at.
I know, like it's the combo. It's the ultimate combo. I think if there hasn't been
So
a
I think
deal yet already, there needs to be an air fryer and book combo, I think. So yeah, we've got to ask you, what's your best memory of writing the book, Jake?
my best memory of writing the book was finishing the book.
Yeah.
I had it all catalogued, all the recipes, and I remember thinking, I've got the deadlines like tomorrow, and I've just got to write one more recipe. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm so like, it was just like, you got to think, like, I work as well, like, it just, and make content. It was a big chunk of time every day. And when I wrote that last recipe, I was like, I just felt so relieved. But then I realized that I had forgotten the whole chapter. So then I
No.
had to, I ended up having a late one that night. But yeah. But it was, look, it was, it was something that I don't know. I feel accomplished. That just the best bit about it was the accomplishment of writing like, what is it, like a 240-page book? Like, before that, I think I've only ever written like one page of words before. So
Yeah. Well, now you've got so many tasty treats to access when you've got the next all-nighter. I guess, what's your go-to recipe in the book, and what's the recipe that you would never stop eating?
Um, so my go-to recipe, what's my go-to? Like, what do I cook mostly in the air fryer? I cook fish a lot in the air fryer. Like, I do like cooking fish. So, and I like crumbing fish with potato chips.
Okay.
I don't know why, but there's something about the crispiness of the potato chips that I like. So I have fish probably like 5 times a week. So
Wow.
yeah, I definitely recommend. Don't be scared. Throw the fish in. It's super quick. And one thing I never stop eating is anything in any like little dessert in a pastry. Like if
Yes.
it's like late at night and the shops are closed and I've got nowhere to go, you just find a bit of pastry and then you just find something like anything sweet, like a bit of jam, a bit of fruit, a bit of Nutella or anything. Just throw it in the middle of the pastry and put it in the air fryer and you've got yourself a little dessert. It's delicious.
Yeah. Love a good dessert, especially a late night one. Is there a part of the book
Oh
that
yeah.
you want to show the fans? Is there a favorite page or photo you want to hold up and maybe show the guys watching?
Sure. There is some interesting photos in the middle where, oh, there's one with the fish. Oh no, that's Chicken Twisty's chicken.
Chicken
Here's
twisting,
some, let's
sounds
have a look at
good.
this. Here's some, this is a wagon wheel pie.
Oh,
Now, I don't know if you can see that, but
I
that
just love
is
the
delicious.
concept.
That is
Wagon
basically
with
what I was saying with a
anything.
bit of pastry.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, throw a
Okay.
wagon wheel and a marshmallow and a bit of jam or something inside a pastry. Beautiful. And just watch out for that guy. That guy there with the guitar. He's going to eat all your sausages.
Oh, I think you've got me to contend with. So no, that's so good to hear. Yeah, love love your approach to like taking kind of like the everyday stuff, things we all I guess like snacks, treats that we wouldn't think you can turn into another, alternative thing, like you said, just getting a bit of pastry and kind of like next level, dessert options. So that's really, really good to see. I guess we'll probably throw over to the audience. We'll see if anyone has any questions. Um, we'll have a little look now and see if anyone wants to drop a question in for Jake. I know it's early morning. Um, we're obviously, thinking about food already, being morning tea time. Um, but that's okay. That's all good. So yeah, feel free. This is your probably
Oh yeah.
coming up to the kind of the end of the event soon. But yeah, don't miss this opportunity to ask Jake, the air fryer master, um, any of your questions, and of course, obviously as well, Pimp Your Air Fryer has all of the tips and tricks within. So don't worry if you don't get to see this today. You can obviously access all of Jake's, foolproof recipes and all the little, specs that you need to like get everything perfect when you're air fryer. Other than that, Jake, I guess one thing that stood out for me in the whole bunch of things that are very nostalgic in your book is the caramel poppers. I don't know how you feel about caramel, but
Oh
I'm a
yeah.
big fan.
Oh yeah. How could you not love caramel? Anything? Oh my gosh, it's the best. What I don't even remember. Like, gosh, caramel poppers. What are those ones again? They're the one. They're in pastry. Is that right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
many recipes.
There's so many.
Yeah, that sounds. There's this one that I like. It's called like a. What's it called? I can't remember. It's like a chocolate. I can't remember. It's like a chocolate croissant pie.
Ooh.
Um, oh my god. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. Oh, let me just look it up in the book.
Yeah, awesome.
And it was one of the, where are we? Chocolate croissant pudding. I
Oh my
remember
God.
testing that one, and I was thinking to myself that if this ever gets out, people are going to go crazy. It's like it's like two croissants, and like you cut it all up into cubes, and then you mix like chocolate chips and milk and sugar
Oh
and
my
stuff, and then you
God.
turn it into a pudding. Oh my god, it's so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I think,
I'm gonna
everyone
make
loves
that today.
the crunch of a croissant. But how does it go in the air fryer? Does it like get more crunchy? Does it kind of take on the chocolate?
No, it turns into a pudding, so it goes mushy. So it goes
Okay.
into like all the chocolate and everything melts into it. So then it turns into like this soggy sort of pudding where you put a bit of ice cream on top. Oh my god! But because of the butter and the pastry, it just makes this really nice texture.
Okay.
Yum! I'm getting hungry.
All good, all good. I guess the other thing is we're coming up to publication date for the book on the 3rd of August. Uh, what will you be doing to celebrate on Air Fryer launch day?
National Air Fryer Day, August
Yeah,
3rd. Yes.
that's what
What
we're
will I be
doing,
doing?
right?
What will I be doing? I look. I'm not like. That's right. Yeah, 100%. Look, I don't think I'll be doing that much. I'm not a. It's a Wednesday midweek. I'll probably um, probably go. Yay! Today's the book. How boring. I'm not. My friends have been trying to get me to do a big book launch party and everything, but you know, I don't always like that sort of thing. Just I don't like celebrating my own things, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I'll just take it easy and maybe ring my mum and say made a book, mum,
Aw.
pretty happy.
Yeah, I think I guess that's a really great way to wrap up, kind of your own like personal goals, obviously highly ambitious. Is there something um, I guess for other audiences out there, how does your mum interpret, that you've become such a big success, in the air fryer world?
Well, I think she likes it because every now and then I get a DM, um, in TikTok or somewhere, and it's like, hey, I've just been talking to your mum. She said she's real proud of you. So all the people she must be telling people that her son's
Num-
on
Number one
TikTok.
fan.
Oh gosh,
Well,
it's funny
that's good.
when we first started. Yeah, when you first started doing it, you get you get the eye rolls like, oh, a bit old for that, mate. Like, what are you doing? And then now it's like, oh, he's on TikTok. He's doing it. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
it's all good.
He's that
So,
guy, he tells us all the cool things about, paprika chicken and, desserts and everything like that. I guess we just want to call out some of the fans as well. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening and being so excited and keen to support Air Fryer Guy on, such a momentous occasion. We just want to let Danos Direct know that we see you. The Air Fryer Guy is your hero. So that's really sweet of you to let us know. Yeah, is there, I guess, something you want to shout out to the fans before we go, Jake?
oh, Dan Oz direct. Uh, Firstly, Dan Oz direct. I know him personally, so can you please leave a live?
All good, all good.
No. Um, yeah, no. Thanks for the support. I really appreciate you watching the videos and commenting and everything like that. I it's hard to imagine that anyone's even buying the book. I don't. In my mind, I think I've got that imposter syndrome. Where I can't believe that I've got a book, and I can't believe that people are going to buy the book. So, but if you do, I promise you, it'll be worth your while. And I really thank you so much for believing in me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, this is definitely, if you ever wanted to buy an air fryer book, this is the one to buy, guys. So highly recommend. Obviously we've got Father's Day coming up not too
Oh yeah.
far away in the distant future. We know how many, fathers love their air fryers and as you know, Jake, it's a great way to save time. When you want to make food. So we highly recommend as well. Anyone thinking of their dads as well, it's probably a great one to pop under the, pop. I was gonna say pop under the tree, but it's not Christmas yet, even though it's Christmas in July. But
I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say pop under the pillow.
no, we'll have to get it wrapped up for Dad for Father's Day. But yeah, it's not far away, and yeah, this is a great one to give to Dad who wants to save time and eat, only the best things from the air fryer. So without further ado, Jake, we'll thank you so much for your time today and your generosity, sharing some insights behind the scenes about yourself, but also the book, obviously, as well. We can't wait. There's obviously not long to go now until it's out there in the big wide world. You can, of course, get Pimp Your Air Fryer by Jake Griggs right now on booktopia.com.au. Well, thank you so much for watching, everyone, and we'll say goodbye for today. Thanks so much, Jake.
Thank you very much. It's been lovely chatting with you. Thanks to everybody that came and had a look. And yeah, get the book, you filthy animals. Oh yeah.
That's it, guys. See you soon.
Yeah.
Take care. Bye, guys.